Steve here with another review for Marvel's Jessica Jones. This is episode 2 that I'm reviewing, Snydrom. So with this episode, I begin to kind of see a problem that the show might have, and it's kind of the same problem that I saw with Marvel's Agent Carter, in that Agent Carter was kind of a clone of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, of course, in many ways, that would be expected because, Agent Carter was basically working for the SSR, or whatever the organization that she was working for that ends up becoming S.H.I.E.L.D. And, basically it was like sort of like S.H.I.E.L.D. set in the 1940s with Agent Carter, Haley Atwell. And, I liked her, performance, but at the same time, it just kind of felt like I'm watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in 1940. And with this one, I kind of get the feeling that it's copying Daredevil. Already we have a blonde who's being set up for murder, and instead of having an attorney who has superpowers on the side defending her, we have a private eye who's a superhero. Well, actually, no. That is kind of the difference where he was Daredevil was this vigilante going out stopping crimes. She only seems to be interested in stopping one particular criminal, David Tennant's character, Kilgrave, who we got a better introduction from, who was kind of, instead of the flashback stuff that we saw in the first one, now we sort of see him like, more flashbacks. And in this episode, they introduced him, and it was all shadows, and like the camera was always on his back, and you saw his power was like he just randomly finds an apartment, knocks on the door, is like, "Who are you?" It's like, "Let me in." The father's like, "Yeah, sure," and everyone in the family is like, obeying his every command. They even make him dinner, and they make the kids go in the closet, and one of them pees themselves, and it's like, yeah, he's a dick in this. From what I've seen of David Tennant so far, that would be a turn from his, Doctor Who character. Well, actually, not so much of a turn, because Doctor Who, the David Tennant, he always had that darker side to him. So, it'll be interesting to see what he does with this character when they show more of him. Aside from that, I really like their neighbors. I mean, last episode gave us the shoe sniffer, who I want to see come back as a villain who, steals people's shoes to sniff them and whatnot. This one gave her a better look at her upstairs neighbors. We heard them last episode, and they are weird. Like, they seem to have some kind of weird, mother-son relationship, but they're brother and sister. And, it sounded like they were having sex a few times, and sometimes they're arguing. So it's like, what is their deal? I was wondering if the male was the shoe sniffer from the first episode, but I couldn't get confirmation on that. So we'll have to watch that. Aside from that, I'm still going to watch the rest of the episodes and give my review. Oh, and seeing how I won't get a chance to do this today, have a happy Hug a Ginger Day. That's a day, of course, where you go out and you hug a ginger. You just give a ginger a hug. I won't be participating, as I said, because I'm going to be binge watching all damn day, and I'll probably fall asleep. But if there's any gingers out there watching this review, consider yourself hugged. I'll just give you a big, fake hug. There you go. And if you're not a ginger, hug for you too. Go out and hug a ginger, people.